So for our first stop today on this first official sightseeing day here in Budapest, we decided to do it big. So we came to the Fisherman's Bastion. I think this is one of the most visited or most touristy sites here for good reason, y'all. The views back here are absolutely incredible. I'll show you some clips of that, but it is absolutely amazing. We're on the Buda side of Budapest today, and I think we're just going to focus on the Buda side and then maybe do the Pest side on a different day. But this is absolutely amazing. So beautiful up here from the top. One thing can draw us away from something as beautiful as Fisherman's Bastion back here, and that is food.
Day 2 in Budapest, and we are starting out over here on the Pest side. I keep saying Budapest, but it's Budapest. But anyway, we're over here on the Pest side, and it is gorgeous. Look at all this behind me. And we are right here at the river, if you guys can see that. And we're about to go on a dinner river cruise on the Danube River. Look at these views. Like, we literally just got off the bus right here, and everything is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think we'll be able to go see the shoes on the river since we're over here on the Pest side?
Yeah, I know that they're over here, but I don't know how far down, and we're pretty close to our dock right now.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to find out where they're at.
Yeah, or maybe another day.
Yeah, we have really been enjoying Budapest, and I think it's a very interesting city because it used to be two cities. It was Buda city on one side and Pest city on the other side of the river. And they kind of eventually just grew so big that they came together, but it still is very much like two different cities. Yesterday when we were on the Buda side over there, it's a lot more of a historic feel, a lot more of like a, maybe you would call it the old town kind of feel over there. You have the castle, you have the Fisherman's Bastion. Then you come over here on the Pest side, and yes, there is a lot of history, there's a lot of old stuff over here, but it's also very new, very modern, more of a luxurious vibe. So the vibe is definitely very different on both sides. And I think one saying that they have is something like, the best thing about the Pest side of the river is looking back at the Buda side, or maybe it's vice versa.
No,
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Like, a lot of people say that the Buda side is better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, they're both beautiful. I do kind of like the Buda side though.
Yeah, I think really so cool. Too. I mean, but keep in mind, like, we're not typically big city people too. So I think, like, we love New York too, but you know, well, I guess we're selective about the big cities that we like.
As long as we feel like it's entertaining and it's clean and there's something to look at, clean. You know. No, that's true. But it really is not. Yesterday when we were on the Buda side, you know, some streets it was like an old German street or something, and some streets were like an old French street, maybe from Paris or something like that. And it just, I don't know, it has a whole other vibe over there.
Completely different vibe.
So we're still over here on the Pest side, of course, but while we had this great view, I wanted to show you guys. So yesterday, when we went over to the Buda side, we rode a bus over, we stopped down here under this giant building. We were down the hill. This up here is the Buda Castle, and we walked a road all the way down there, and that is the Fisherman's Bastion that we were at yesterday. I wish I could zoom up more and you can see this is absolutely gorgeous in person. And they actually say that this is one of the best places to catch the sunset right here from where I'm standing, because the sunset's back here behind the Buda Castle, and we are right here at the right time tonight, but it's just too cloudy to see the sun setting. And while we're looking at this, I just turned around and you can see up here on the hill, or down here on the bottom, you have this bridge up on the hill. There's a giant old monument up there and some other stuff. It's just absolutely beautiful here. I love the way that they have lit everything at nighttime. That monument at the very top?
Yeah, I mean,
so,
it looks like the Statue of Liberty, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's actually one of the, I might be mistaken, but I believe that that one goes all the way back to the communist days here, and it's one of the few surviving communist statues in the city. They tore most of them down, but that one is like this lady kind of outstretched with her arms and stuff, and the people actually loved it, and so they kept it whenever they were taking the other ones down.
It literally looks like she's like one arm up, one
Yeah.
arm holding something. I know it's not the Statue of Liberty, but it looks just like.
We're walking down the riverfront here. I think that is our dinner boat right there. We're about to go down here and find out. We got a few more steps down to our dock. Yep, we made it to dock 7, y'all. That is our dinner boat. How cool is that? I think the camera's already turned on the night mode, so you might not be able to tell very much, but gosh, that's a beautiful boat. Here we go, we're pushing off the dock. And welcome back here in Budapest. Today we're on the Pest side of the river, and we just came on down here. We've been walking around. We had a little bit of lunch and it was absolutely delicious, but now we're headed to a market. It's a really big, like 2-story market that Megan's been wanting to check out, so we're nearby, headed over there right now. Close-up of that. Wow.
Jeez.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have a whole thing of them. This market is really cool. Like, it's huge in here, and I'm assuming that this used to be a train station. Wouldn't you? I mean, it is just built.
It really does look like that, yeah.
Like, it has, I mean, it's got the crosswalks and everything, just like a train station. So I'm assuming that that's what it must have been in its past life until they moved the train station elsewhere. But this place is really awesome.
While we were in the market, we thought about getting some treats, like some dessert. We saw chocolate-covered strawberries that looked amazing, but I've had my eye on, I think they're called a chimney cake or chimney bread. It's typically a Hungarian treat, so we're on the hunt for one now.
We found this long pedestrian boulevard here with shops and cafes and stuff, and I think this is going to be where we find it at. We found it. We found the chimney cake. All right, here it goes.
Look at that.
So cool, and got the Nutella in there and everything.
Gonna try it.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh my gosh, it's got like coconut on the outside, Nutella on the inside.
Good. It makes a mess, that's for sure. You're gonna get your hands dirty, especially if you get the Nutella on it. I really like this one. This one's got like the chocolate on the outside. It's like a chocolate sugar kind of a thing on the outside. The other one has the coconut. They're both great, but I kind of like the chocolate on chocolate one.
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah.
I think this is honestly one of the best sweets we've had since we've been here, which is so funny because it seems so basic, but it's actually just like an amazing huge donut with Nutella and coconut and sugar and chocolate and whatever you want on the outside.
The only thing I can think that tops this is a churro at Disney World.
Yeah.
That might be a little bit better, but this is absolutely amazing.
It's actually very similar to a churro. Yeah.
Quick little travel tip for you. If you are here in Budapest, look for Váci utca. That's the name of this pedestrian boulevard right here. It has some really cool shops, cafes, sweet shops, candy stores, places like this right here. Just an amazing place. You can stroll around. Yeah,
clothing,
home goods.
luggage.
I mean, look over here. This is like a home goods store with rugs and stuff. There's a lavender
shop. Yeah.
All kinds of stuff right here on this little street. No traffic. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It's a really nice spot. Quick tram ride away, and we're down here at the Hungarian Parliament building, and I'm telling you, this right here is only half of the building. This thing goes on way back there. It's absolutely beautiful. You definitely saw some shots of this on the vlog if you watched from the other side of the river. So our next and probably final sightseeing stop is the memorial that they call the Shoes on the Danube. And if you're not familiar with that, that's where back during World War II, the fascists brought a lot of Jews and other minorities here. They told them to take the shoes off because shoes were worth a lot of money back then. And then they shot them and just dumped the bodies into the river. And so now there are these bronze shoes that are on the riverfront here, and you can go take a look at them just as kind of a poignant memorial to what happened. And obviously we wanted to take the kids there and show them that, because as parents, as homeschoolers, these are things that you want to teach your kids about, the horrible atrocities that can happen, you know, in war and other times. So this was definitely something that we wanted to see while we were here. So I think that brings us to a close on this day, our last day here in Budapest. We actually have one more day, but it's calling for rain all day tomorrow, so we may or may not be able to get out.
It's too cold to be out in the rain. Like,
yeah. Walking around right now, it's fine. You got the sunshine. It is cold out here. It's like in the 30s maybe, but the sun's shining and it's nice. But if it's going to be cloudy and rainy, it's like that's not any good. But we definitely enjoyed our time here. This was a really beautiful city.
Only thing I wish we could have done, and if we are back here in the summertime, I would love to do a thermal bath or a thermal spa. And I know like the water there is warm like year round. But getting out into this would be just freezing, and I think there's indoor ones, but we just don't have enough time here.
It's cooler to do the outdoor one, like the Széchenyi thermal spa. Like that would be a really cool one, but it is outdoors, and so it would be very cold getting out of the water.
That's the one thing I wish we could have done. But I feel like we kind of checked everything off of our list that we wanted to do.
We really did. I'm glad we got to go see the shoes. That was your big thing there at the end that you wanted to see. So we did get to see that. Great teaching moment there, you know, for the kids. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope y'all enjoyed this one. We're on to Romania next, right? Yeah, we're going to Timisoara, Romania. We'll see you then.